Word Balloon is brought to you by the League of Word Balloon Listeners.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
How's it going?
It's good. Welcome to the Oh Yeah podcast.
Hi, everybody.
It's Friday.
Oh yeah podcast.
It's true.
Johnny, I've been forgetting to mention to you the last couple of times that I got to talk to you about something, and then we started the program, and then I'm like, oh, I got to remember to talk to Johnny about something. So,
all right, I'll try and remember too, but I probably won't remember.
I wrote myself a post-it note, but I'll.
Okay, good. I like it.
It's good to see you fellas on this Friday night.
Absolutely, you're all flanneled up there, Mike Flannelly.
Yeah, I got flannel pants on too.
Jesus, yeah, you do. Are those like?
Are you still in the closet?
I'm still in the closet, but I'm flipped around. Last time I was on the other side of the closet. Now I'm flipped.
Oh. Well, we'll wait. Oh yeah, D-Brad, how are you? We'll wait till the end of the podcast. Do we have time to talk about Ghost Story? Well, we'll try and get to it by the end. Yeah, we'll try and get to it by the end.
I mean, it is Halloweenish, so
yeah.
Tis the season. Right? So Skoke, you were saying you noticed they were doing Grubhub commercials for Chicago with Patrick Stewart and Mark Hamill?
It's true. I've been seeing the ads on social media. There's some billboards around the area I live, giant billboards of Mark Hamill and Patrick Stewart. And on Instagram, I saw an ad that was specific to this area. Patrick Stewart comes on and he says, "I'm ordering Uncle Julio's from Skokie." And he said Skokie. Patrick Stewart said Skokie. I was like, wow, that's amazing. I love hearing Patrick.
Can you get Uber Eats from Oh Yeah Comics in Skokie?
I bet you can.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Of course you could. It's in Old Orchard Mall.
Oh, what do we have here?
Is that Nosferatu?
It's a Dracula.
It's a Dracula. Fantastic. Hello, Mike. I
put up my Wolfman in my T-shirt shop.
Yeah.
Should we look at it? Or?
No, you didn't like any of my designs from last time anyway.
No. It wasn't the designs. It was the gags.
I agree with the comments Franco made from the first episode of Discovery. However, it feels like they're just ripping off the fall and rise of the Commonwealth from Andromeda, with Burnham assuming the role of Dylan Hunt.
Yep.
That's fine. I ain't never seen Andromeda, so I'm going to be okay.
Skokie is actually world famous. Rather unfortunately infamous because of the events of 1980 when the Illinois Nazi Party chose to march in Skokie. And that was really dumb because there's a lot of. Skokie was a very big town where Jewish people immigrated to the U.S., and they were not happy about that. and let's just leave it. And then much like the Blues Brothers handling the Illinois Nazi Party, I am pleased to say the residents of Skokie handled the Nazi Party.
Did they get a message from God?
They got a good message. We're not. I mean, again, it's First Amendment, and they did all the proper paperwork, but maybe not a good idea to show up to Skokie.
Yeah.
I'm honored that my nickname here comes from the wonderful town of Skokie.
Ooh, maybe Sir Patrick will order you on Uber Eats. Is that a thing?
So
I'd deliver myself to him.
I ordered a Lou Malnati's pizza with extra pepperoni.
Do you think you would like New York pizza or the Chicago cake pizza? But I hate effing Illinois. You know what, Mary? I'm going to say I hate all Nazis.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Well, but Skokie and I being from Illinois, I think we really hate Illinois Nazis.
Big time.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nazis, I watched the
Hogan's
town
Heroes?
hall last night.
I don't believe, and I've never heard of Colonel Klink. I don't know who that is. I don't. Sergeant Schultz. I've never heard of him. Oh, look who's joining us, everybody. It's straight. Oh no, he just blinked out. I was ready to bring him in. Scoot.
Who? Spence.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know Dr. Doom. I've never heard of him. I don't know where Latveria is. I don't know. Idiot. Well, QAnon is this. Yeah. Yes, Samantha Guthrie, who I never noticed. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Finish it.
No,
what do you got?
I'll finish it. The lady who says she likes his smile.
I didn't see that. That's hilarious. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Before she asked the question, she's like, yes, President Trump, I just want to say I really like your smile. I wish you would smile more often.
What did he say?
He was like shocked. He's like, oh, thank you. And then he smiled.
That's awesome. You're having slow down connectivity problems again, Skoke. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. And you're blurry.
I might have to move. Yeah. I might have to change locations. I'm going to do that right now, guys. I'm going to jump out.
All right, fair enough. Come on back.
I like when Savannah Guthrie said, "You're not somebody's like crackpot uncle, spewing conspiracy theories." I was waiting for them to cut to a picture of Mary Trump.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Actually, he's my crackpot uncle. Look who's joining us from Earth. I don't know where, but he must have taken the cosmic treadwell to get there. Ladies and gentlemen,
there. It's C-3PO.
Oh, I thought it was the Flash.
Hello there. Here, let me take this mask off.
Why?
Yeah, that's much. Yeah.
Hello there. I'd like to personally come on tonight to endorse Donald J. Trump for president of the United States.
Hey, Satan's joining us. How you doing, Satan? Good to see you. Welcome to the IM podcast.
Thank you. I've been watching. I've been busy lately, as you can probably tell.
Listen, I'm thinking about. All right, back in QAnon, the Proud Boys, and I don't know. I was gonna try to think of a lousy sports team right now. What do you think? But I don't want them to associate with the Proud Boys or QAnon. Yeah, it's all right. QAnon.
I prefer the Duke Blue Devils personally.
You're not a Krzyzewski? Yeah, I guess Satan's not a big Mike Krzyzewski fan, apparently.
Well, I've been busy, as you can see. My beloved COVID is working out very, very nicely.
Oh, man. S3PO. Oh, yeah.
There you go, Wayne. Hail Satan.
Hello there, Wayne.
I don't know.
Oh, you're killing me, man. That was very good.
Yeah,
this is the mask that I wore in second grade for Halloween.
Is it really?
Yeah, from that picture that Skoke loves.
You kept it this long?
You're the same. Yeah. You're the same size as when you were like 2 years old.
Yeah.
No, look at it. It's all stretched out. Look.
No, if you say so. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a good fit to me. I don't know. Are you gonna give it to? Are you gonna hand it down to Oliver?
Yeah, he was wearing it today.
Man, I feel so bad for kids this year with Halloween. That sucks.
Yeah, well, our city's doing it, but they said they're moving it to 1 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon because they said it's safer. I don't know how it's safer.
Yeah, because the sun's out and it kills the solar rays kill the virus. Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah, COVID. It's safer because they told COVID to show up at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And now all the kids are coming out at 1, and COVID's going to show up at 9 and go, hey, wait a minute. I thought everybody was going to be here. What happened?
That's awesome.
I'll be out all day, so you don't have to worry about me.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's too bad about Halloween. It's a shame about Ray. In the words of the Lemonheads. If you remember that song from the 90s. I was a Lemonheads fan. It's a shame about Ray. It's a shame about Ray.
Yes. I know it will.
Ray Donovan.
I was going to say everybody.
Ray Walston. Ray Walston. Hey, it's a shame about me. Come on, Deborah. Lemonheads are singing about me. Could be.
What's his real name again? I forget.
Romano?
Yeah, that's it.
Like the cheese?
Yeah.
I love Ray Romano. I actually do. I've pretty much enjoyed everything that Ray Romano has produced.
Hey, I'm an elephant. I'm a woolly mammoth. Hey.
That's true. Madagascar. I forgot about the Madagascar movies.
Not Madagascar.
Was Ice Age? That's right. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm in my 50s. I don't watch those movies. The only one I want to see is
It's kind of racist, Johnny.
Yeah, sure, it's racist. Up the hedge or whatever, the one that Gary Shandling made.
Over the hedge.
Over the hedge. Up the hedge. Up the hedge.
That's the
Up the hedge.
That was the porn parody. Up the hedge.
Nice, man. Satan is here tonight, influencing us.
Oh man.
Wow.
Isn't that thing crushing your brain?
I like the black gloves.
No, it's like a Spider-Man mask.
Mm. Now, if only Silky would come on with a Spider-Man mask, that'd be awesome.
Oh, he should do that. We should have. Should we do? We should do a podcast before Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
Where we dress up.
Let's do a Halloween podcast. That'd be great.
Tell ghost stories.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. I'm for it.
We could talk about our favorite trick-or-treating story.
Escapades. Yeah, I'm with it.
All right, it's a deal. Then we'll dress up for Halloween. We'll do a Halloween.
All right, good. Episode. Can't do it this coming week because I'm. But that's good. We'll do it like the week after, the week of the 26th.
But everybody in the audience has to dress up as well.
I'm for it. I'm for it. Good evening, everyone. Just want to say Franco is awesome like always. Oh, thank you, Jeremy Giuliano.
Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that.
If you watch any monster movies yet for Halloween season? Yes, I was watching Mark of the Vampire from 1935, which is all but in name the sequel to Dracula. Because Todd Browning directed it. It's Bela Lugosi, but it was, I don't know if it was MGM, but they just didn't call the vampire Dracula. But it's great because it's like 4 years after the first movie, and he's good. I mean, it's good. I like it a lot.
I watched Hubie Halloween. Does that count?
Which one?
Hubie Halloween.
I thought you said Hubie Halloween. So
yeah, I watched that too.
What's Hubie Halloween?
It's an Adam Sandler made for Netflix Halloween movie that just came out.
Oh yeah, how was that? Was it really bad?
Yeah, it's bad, but it's better than I would say.
Is it better than Pixels?
Yeah, it's better than like these other movies. Like it's silly because it's Halloween.
I like Pixels.
You know? Yeah,
Pixels was fun in a Ghostbusters sort of way.
I'm a big fan of the Universal Frankenstein movies. I agree with you there, Brad. I especially like the later ones, like Ghost of Frankenstein and House of Frankenstein and Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman.
Did you ever see Frankenstein?
Sure. Is that like Rochelle?
Yeah, like Frankenstein's Frankenstein.
I might have. I'm not sure if that's the one you're thinking of. Is it the one with Colin Clive? It's alive! It's alive! That's what he says when he makes him.
Yeah.
What are you trying to draw?
Someone asked me if I was drawing more monsters, and I am.
Right.
I'm trying to draw Dracula, but it's not sitting with me yet. I'm not getting it yet.
It looked very Nosferatu of the vampire family.
Yeah, I didn't
Draw
like
Lucifer. How about that? Reference right here.
Nah.
You know, it's funny, on the Lucifer Netflix show, when he revealed himself to Chloe, or not Chloe, is Chloe the kid? I always get the characters mixed up. His face was red like that. And it was, it really was almost like that. So. Hello, Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Henry Barras of Top Cow fame. Oh, it's on, what's TMC? Oh, yeah, I know Spider Baby was on today. That's funny. Me and Gabe and company, Ian Brill and Jeff Parker were all talking about Spider Baby last night on our Outer Limits podcast. So that's another monster movie. Yeah, they did a whole day. Every Friday, I think, through Halloween, they're doing monster movies on Turner during the day.
I don't have any time to watch monster movies anytime.
No?
No.
Right now.
What's your favorite monster movie? And we can ask the crowd that as well. They're still doing them even now. Go ahead.
I don't know that I have I've never been a big monster genre fan in terms of watching stuff, but I like the original Dracula.
Sure.
The original Frankenstein.
Sure.
You know, I think I like those.
I like Bride of Frankenstein too, because it's funny, and it's sentimental when he meets the blind guy, and the blind guy takes him in, and it's this, he literally almost puts his head on the blind guy's shoulder, because it's like finally somebody's accepting him.
I remember that, yeah.
And then of course Young Frankenstein with Gene Hackman as the blind guy. You must have been the biggest one in your class.
He's so clear now. Skoke showed up.
See?
There he is, folks.
Hello.
Look at your bullshit in the closet, pal.
My good friend.
I'm gonna have to snake an Ethernet cable in there.
Yeah.
That was not working. Look who we have with us. Wow. Hello and welcome, Satan, to the Aya podcast.
This is my friend Satan.
Sorry, Satan.
Sorry, Michael. I've been busy this year. Let's just leave it at that.
He was telling us how much he's been watching you, though, Skoke.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you've been seeing everything I'm doing.
He's upset
you always
that you came out of the closet.
Get a gift from a friend. Well, think about that for a moment.
Okay.
What do we do?
Wayne's favorite monster movie is The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah.
No, that movie scared me. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I agree with Brad. The little people in the jars are interesting in Bride of Frankenstein. That the doctor had a great name. I can't remember the character's name. I got to look it up. The other doctor instead of Colin Clive. It's alive! It's alive! That's how he sounds.
Dr. Fauci. That's
Proteus or something like that. I'm gonna look it up.
I watched Dr. Cyclops the other night on the Svengulis.
That's a great one. I'm a fan.
How did they do all that miniature stuff back in the early 1800s?
What do I know?
Get it on film like that.
It is Dr. Pretorius. That's the guy who has the little people in the jars, and he helps Dr. Frankenstein make Elsa Lancaster. Boy, I'd like that.
Frankenstein.
It's on Peacock right now. Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, all of them are. All the Frankenstein. I saw a commercial for the Peacock network, and they're like, we've got the whole Peacock movie library, and it's like, that's a subsection of the whole Universal library, which you don't have. Thanks. Gee, great.
Yeah.
I got the whole. Actually, and I'll play it later. I was going to wait till everybody was here, but I got the whole John Suntress, John Cleese conversation films library.
Oh, which is we should play it.
We'll play it.
About.
You want to see it now? I can play it now.
I think we need to.
I think Satan is ready for some Cleese right now.
Yeah, exactly. Here's hoping that he avoids you in the afterlife, Satan. But this was a cameo, like our Jamie Farr thing, but a rival company. And you can see me in the little postage size little bottom. I'm at times covering Mr. Cleese's mouth. But this was great. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to say. It was the first minute was spontaneous, and then the next 2 minutes he answered my questions. There's a reference to the two Ronnies, because I wanted to know about other comedians that he collaborated with beyond the Pythons. And he was on a couple of TV shows before Python. One was David Frost's sketch comedy show, The Frost Report, and he would be on with these guys, the two Ronnies, Ronnie Corbett and Ronnie Baker, very funny British comedy team. There's tons of clips on YouTube. And he, as he says, was the junior member when he would do sketches with them. But then also he had this show that has been unearthed recently called At Last, the 1948 show. And it was another sketch comedy show pre-Python. But it also featured Marty Feldman, and...
Marty Feldman?
Yeah, banjo-ass, exactly. And Tim Brooke Taylor, who was one of the Goodies, which was a 70s sketch group and stuff, and a guy that has collaborated with the Pythons in the past. So anyway, that's enough setup.
And also, I want to announce that I found a groove with Dracula, so I think I found one that I like.
All right, well, we look forward to that drawing. You could probably draw for the next couple of minutes as I talk to John Cleese via Famio. Hello, John.
How are you? Well, no trouble remembering each other's name.
Indeed. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm calling from Chicago. And
I was there last week.
Oh, wow. Does your daughter still have the company there? Wasn't that Video Arts? Wasn't that your business company?
Yes, it used to be based there, but we sold the company a long time ago. I really liked that company because in my business, there's a whole series of projects, all of which come to an end. And it was the one thing in my life where there was some continuity. So I was very sorry that all the other directors, who were all 10 years older than I was, they all wanted to cash in. So that was it. I went on for a bit, and then someone else took the company over and thought it was all about e-learning, and they discovered that it wasn't, and that was the end of that.
Wow.
So we got a limited time. Is there anything you want to ask me or tell me?
I do. I wanted to ask you about collaborating with Tim Brooke Taylor and Marty Feldman on At Last, the 1948 show, and also with the Ronnies compared to working with the Pythons and what it was like.
Well, I worked with the Ronnies on the 66 and 67. I did each year. I did 13 programs with them, but I never wrote with either of them.
Okay.
I was very much the junior. They were very nice to me. They were kind and supportive, and both of them were a bit mystified why I was so terrified. I was performing to 14 million people live, but I used to go through such agonies of anxiety beforehand. But the writing, the constant was Graham Chapman. Because once I got to London in 66, Graham was studying at Bart's Hospital, and it suited him to write with me some of the time. And most of the writing I did was with him. Sometimes I wrote with Tim, but not very often. And I did write with Marty a few times. But basically, Tim wrote with Marty, and I wrote with Graham. And just occasionally, we'd all sit in the same room together and write together for a bit. And then Marty was so successful that he went off to the BBC, and Tim Brooke Taylor went with him. So Graham and I spent about 18 months, and we didn't perform at all. He was studying for his final exams, and I just married Connie, so I didn't want to be off in studios. I wanted to be in London until she got used to the place. And then we started watching this program. What was it called? Do Not Adjust Your Set. And it had Eric Idle and Palin and Jones in it, and we knew them because they'd been at the writers' table when we were doing writing for Frost. So we just rang them up and said, why don't we do a show together? But most of the time I was writing with Chapman, probably 80. And
that's where it cut off. But wasn't he lovely? Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah. Do they cut you off automatically like that? And
yeah,
I have another question after that.
They had like a flashing, like, hey, your time's almost up, and it was while he was talking, so I'm like, I'm not going to shut him up. I'm like, I'm curious to see what happens. I'll go until they cut me off. And that's how it cut off. So that's okay. That was totally worth the money. It could have been nicer. And he said, Graham Chapman was going for his medical license, and he was just married to Connie. And if you guys don't know, that's Connie Booth, the woman who played the maid on Fawlty Towers. That's who Connie was. So, man, I'll tell you. And, it was so... Oh, Negan's like, I miss John Cleese. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'll send it to you, Mike.
Yeah.
So...
My second question is, can we get that John to take over for you on this show?
Welcome to the All Ya podcast. Hello.
Why is Satan here? But now he looks slightly different.
Oh, he'd have no problem with it. He'd be like, oh, look, Satan, of course, yes, hello.
Satan's a clown now.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Actually, that's even scarier looking. Really? Now it's like the old Devo video for Peekaboo. You ever see that? Terrible song.
No.
And it had an evil clown animatic going during the song, and then it would cut to a live action scary looking clown. And I gotta tell you, man, I'm fine now, but there's a reason why I haven't seen the It movies, because clowns scare the hell out of me. They really do. We are inadvertently talking about ghost stories tonight, as much as we've tried to avoid it.
Either.
No,
We're
not avoiding it.
Now.
What's that?
That's why I don't like the current president. I don't like clowns.
Oh man! Wow.
He's a clown.
We're not avoiding ghost stories. We'll get to them eventually. This is just anecdotal stuff that we're talking about.
But yeah, I thought that was. I was really seriously I'm really glad I did that. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't crazy expensive. It was $200, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing any concerts this year because of COVID, and you also got to see. Which I imagine eventually will become a DVD or a streaming special. And I think I mentioned this before, where Cleese for about 48 minutes told like stories that I've seen him on stand-up tell a million times. But it was cool. It was totally cool. So that was like the combination was you got a meet and greet with John Cleese and see this exclusive like video of him telling stories. I'm like, all right.
Pretty good. I wonder if he likes comics. The way we discovered Jamie Farr likes comics.
Well, he and I considered talking about this, but he backed out of the project, sort of, so I decided not to. I'm sure I've mentioned this before on the show. Back in the 2000s, early 2000s, DC announced that John Cleese was going to write a Superman comic book. And then John Byrne got involved, and he was going to draw it for him. And then it went from John Cleese is writing a Superman comic to John Cleese is plotting a Superman comic with John Byrne, and then Kim Howard Johnson, who is kind of the Python, he's like the Steve Sansweet of Python, if you know your Star Wars fandom, and the way Steve is kind of like the big fan and like the big conduit to the fandom. That's Kim Howard Johnson's role. So he wrote the comic based on an idea of John Cleese's. And it's like, all right, guess who's not buying this comic book anymore? Mm-hmm. And I read it. It's funny, actually. It came to one of the radio stations I worked at, and I was able to read it. And it wasn't very good. So, because that's how I would have approached the comic book.
Did John Cleese back out of it because John Byrne was in it? Or John
probably. Yeah, probably. I don't know. But it's funny. I was talking to Dave Gibbons the other day, and we were talking about the old British comics and the humor comic. Everyone knows 2000 AD, of course, but way before that and still going strong is the Beano, and the Beano is like their anthology humor comic.
I have no idea what the Beano is.
I just told you what it is. What are you, Trump? I don't know what the Beano is. Well, the Beano is a humor comic. I have no idea what the Beano is.
Well, you told me what the Beano is, but how do I know that you know what it is?
Because you have fake news. You don't even use conditioning in your hair, Samantha Guthrie. She does have... Someone I was talking to pointed out that she's got very greasy hair.
Oh, come on.
Was it you, Francis?
Yeah, I brought it up the other night when we were talking about it.
Oh, okay, there we go. I'm sorry. I didn't remember that.
Yeah. Well, Mitch said greasy. I didn't say that.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna agree with Greasy. Yeah, that's right. It was on the Trek podcast. Yeah. That's right. I'm sorry. I do 500 podcasts a week now, so it really is hard to keep everything in track. So
yeah, you're always on my screen. I don't know why.
I'm sorry about that. I know my friends say that, and they kind of say it, but I know in the back of their head they're like, "Will you shut up? Oh. Seriously, just shut up." I'm sick of seeing you.
Thinking about comedians who have worked in comics. Bill Hader and Seth Meyers wrote a Spider-Man comic together. I've been dying to get my hands on it to see what it was like.
Yeah, I never read it. I haven't read it yet. I imagine it's on Marvel Unlimited, which I have. I should look that up.
Did Patton Oswalt ever write one? Because he talks about them all the time.
I thought he did because I remember. I thought he did. I'm suddenly Aunt Flo from Boca Raton. I thought, your uncle and I saw him live. Not funny, but the food was really good, and the bar was okay.
Kevin Smith, of course.
He's a big fan, Patton Oswalt. He gave me one of my Eisners.
I thought Patton wrote something because I remember when Jimmy Kimmel used to have week-long hosts. I thought Patton was talking about a comic he had written for Marvel too, but I don't know, or at least a short story. But I could be wrong. I do remember Bill Hader and Peter David being on Ben Blacker's Nerdist Comics Writers show, and they were live at Meltdown Comics, no longer existing, sadly. And Peter David was trying to out-funny Bill Hader, and it's like, dude, you're Peter David. You don't have to stop it. Just stop it.
I've gone on record saying that I would never do a panel with Peter David ever again.
I can't lie, he's one of my favorite Star Trek writers. Really.
The guy's a good writer. I will never do a panel with him.
I understand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Patton, I believe, has a MODOK one-shot comic coming to help promote the new animated show. Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. I forgot he's going to be MODOK. That's kind of perfect casting, actually. Sadly.
Sad
news.
Sad.
Sleepy Patton Oswalt. Look at him.
He's shot.
He's got no energy. Oh, man.
Sloppy Steve. I think that was my favorite.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Who was Sloppy Steve again?
Bannon.
Steve Bannon.
Oh, he turned on him. Sloppy Steve.
He's turned on every one of those guys that left.
Well, certainly the Mooch. Mm-hmm. I was happy to see the Mooch.
Yeah, John Kelly.
Yeah, well, John Kelly, you knew. I mean, that was never a real match. But like his Michael Cohen's and his Mooch, and that's hilarious. Sloppy Steve.
Sloppy Steve.
He is, man.
Soon he'll probably be saying "Crazy Kellyanne."
I don't think she's gonna abandon him.
That's going to be the porn parody of Sloppy Steve.
Her daughter hates Trump, though.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Well, how about Rudy and the revolutions about Rudy in Russia today, and Rudy's daughter?
Yeah, she's some people.
I don't know why we're getting all political. I'm not on
sorry.
either side.
I'm sorry. We can move on.
Question for Satan. Satan, is Sloppy Steve going to end up with you? You think? Eventually?
End up? He's already here, my friend. He walks in both worlds, as they say.
Yeah. All right.
Same with.
Oh yeah, that's true. Other comics that have written comic books. Yeah, I forgot Brian Posehn and Jerry Duggan.
Oh,
they did that run of Deadpool, and then Jerry, has just gone on to be a great Marvel writer in his own right, which is fantastic. And I love Jerry. Jerry's a great guy. He's a really, really great guy.
They should have gotten some comedians to write some of the jokes in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that I watched.
My son that was really good. He said he liked it a lot.
I see the cringe look on Skoke's face. How about no?
It started out, all right. It was good. I'm like, oh, this is fun.
I like that he's stroking a fake beard.
There's nothing here, but I get self-conscious when I talk.
No, not you. Him.
Oh, Satan.
Yeah, he's stroking a non-beard. Sorry, go ahead, Skoke.
No, it started off with a bang. I thought, this is going to be really fun, and I enjoyed James Carrey, and I thought, this should be fun. But then
it wasn't.
No, the jokes weren't good, and it just went on. Maybe kids like it. I don't know. I wasn't.
My son said he liked it, so I don't know.
Really? I don't know.
He's got a warped sense of humor anyway. He shows me memes all the time that I don't understand. But, yeah.
I picked up The Trip.
Love those movies. Love those movies. I've not seen
that, so I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, you'll love it as an impressionist, actually, because it's so funny. Dave Gibbons and I, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to keep name dropping. John Cleese, Dave Gibbons. But we had the best time on Wednesday afternoon, and it was so fun. It was like 8 o'clock his time, and he's like, John, you'll forgive me. I've drinking about half a bottle of red wine, so I'm sure this is going to be a very interesting conversation. And I'm like, okay. And we talked this much about comics. Everything else was, I'm bummed I'm not seeing the James Bond movie. Somebody brought up, because we were talking about various movies, and someone in the chat's like, did you ever see The Trip? And he's like, I love the Trip movies. I love the television show. He's like, it's so great. He goes, it's kind of what John and I are doing right now, just hanging out, talking about nothing. And I told him, I said, I loved it because, and I can't wait for you to see it, Skoke, it will help you crack the code on a lot of great voices, like Roger Moore, and possibly Anthony Hopkins, and of course, bloody Michael Caine.
Nobody in the audience knows who any of those people are anymore.
That's not true.
It's true.
Last time I checked, well, if they watch the Thor movies, they know Anthony Hopkins is Odin. Hello, Larry.
It's a name, but I would like to say, if you haven't seen Spring Break Lawyer, check that movie out.
I think we have clips from Spring Break Lawyer.
Well, again,
it's an excellent, excellent film. They're gonna love it.
Thank you.
That's a good pull quote.
Mephisto, I appreciate.
Yeah, from the Helltown Times. I love this movie, Satan. 3 flames up, 3 pitchforks up.
You'll die laughing. Trust me.
Satan. Satan.
They play it on repeat down there with you guys?
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I bet that's used a lot in a lot of the agony rooms. Absolutely.
It's one of the best.
You got Cannonball Run 2 or Spring Break Lawyer. Hell, why don't you watch both of them? Ah! Man, you'll get tremendous scenes like this.
Leon Hornberger came to Spring Break to have some fun, and there is nothing wrong with that.
That's more than enough.
I like that he keeps showing the scene where he cut you out of it. I like that.
No, I just like because it's this like not funny fart scene that goes on 25 farts too long.
Not funny according to whom, Johnny?
I laughed.
Thank you, Satan.
What's on your? You got something in your eyes, Satan. I don't know what that is. Yeah.
I don't know that I can keep doing this. I don't know.
You might want to put some calamine on that or something. I don't know.
Okay, progress. You ready? Here's progress.
Yeah, we want to see. Hold on,
right.
stand by.
I've drawn 3 different ones here, but this is the one I'm going to go with. So at some
point, that's good. Yeah,
that'll be on there. All right.
It's a problem.
That's that's the one I like. That's the one I like. So I like this one.
That's very good. That's a very individual looking vampire or Dracula. Like, it doesn't look like Vincent Price. It doesn't look like Bela Lugosi. Right. John Carradine.
His name is Dragula. Dragula. He's kind of a sort of half Italian. Dragula.
That's awesome. Yes, Anthony agrees.
Thank you, Anthony.
I like
I hear Red Skull is filing out mailers for Trump. Only if it's the cartoon Captain America voice, Red Skull. I am supporting Donald Trump.
Yes.
The Red Skull.
I want to know how many masks Satan has in his office. That's what I want to know.
An endless supply.
This is kind of a window to perhaps what goes on in yours and Kendra's bedroom or whatever. You know, who gets to be Satan tonight?
Before you even said that, I was gonna point out the proctologist gloves he's wearing. But now that you said his wife, now I
see. I poor Kendra.
My wife, Debbie. Isn't that
Debbie or Kendall? I was almost gonna say Kendall, but that's all right. That's like Letterman and Rickles always like that about Rickles' wife, Barbara. And he'd always be like, so I saw you and your lovely wife, Maxine. He's like, yeah, you always do that. It's Barbara. You know it's Barbara. Good stuff.
I have no idea where any of this is going tonight.
But I like it. I like it. Let it. Oh, man.
Rejected in the trash.
What happened? Oh, the other ones? You're not going to show us the other two?
No, they're bad. No.
All right. They're bad.
They're
very bad. Galaxy go boom. Burn up good. That's that was my shorthand for Star Trek Discovery.
For a second.
All right, go ahead. Oh, I can hear the dog. I heard the dog's collar going.
That was a good. I saw his Wolfman drawing. That was pretty good. By Wolfman, I mean Wolfman. Of course.
Not Marv?
Not Marv.
Oh, hi. I told you. I asked him. I had to ask him. I'm like, wasn't it inevitable that a man named Marv Wolfman would write Werewolf by Night for Marvel? And he went, no. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a rough interview. All right, fine. That was the first time we talked. It took like literally 10 or 12 years, and then finally Marv was nice, and suddenly it's like, okay. now he doesn't seem like bummed to see me when he sees me at conventions. It took a long time.
I'm upset Satan doesn't have another mask on.
Man.
Yeah. Now you remind me of Mask of the Red Death, the Vincent Price movie, that's Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's good. Now you're like male Harley Quinn. It really is. Now you really are. That's fantastic.
This is what they call cosplay.
You're Harvey Quinn.
Cosplay. That's what
you're Harvey Quinn. Harley's cos. Hey, cosplay.
Hey, I'm dressing up now.
You see.
Cosplay.
I'm dressing up for Halloween, you see.
Am I Chet Kincaid or am I Dr. Huxtable, you see? You don't know.
You think Cosby's going to dress up for Halloween this year?
I don't think he'll have a choice.
I'm going to dress up like a giant pill. And then my date, you see, is going to be a drink. And I'm just going to get all up in there. I don't know. I can't do Cosby. I leave that to you guys.
Up the hedge.
We have a seat waiting for him down here with his special drink next to it, we'll say. And a big fella. He likes the big fellas.
You're going to make him drink it?
Oh, yes.
What's a big fella?
How you doing, big fella?
That's what he says in prison a lot. Hello, big fella.
Oh, again? You're in my cell again?
Okay, let's make it quick.
That makes 13 times today. I wish I could do the voices. I could come up with the zingers, but I can't do the voices.
You gotta feed us.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I'll put them in the chat. I'll put them in the. That's right. We have a. I forgot about that.
Hello, Puddin'.
Oh yeah, Marv was great in the Crisis crossover on CW. Yes, he was.
You made an appearance, I'm assuming?
Yeah. He meets Flash and Supergirl. Oh, you're my favorite heroes. Hello. Odd.
Was Walt Simonson in the Thor movie? I feel like I came in on that part of the conversation.
And Weezy. And Louise was as well.
Oh, she was too.
Once again, part of my Amazing Wednesday. Talking to Dave Gibbons in the afternoon and Walt and Louise in the evening. That was fantastic. Seriously. I felt so bad. I think poor Louise had to text Avery in the middle of the conversation, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like wearing out my welcome. Like, Louise, I'm so sorry. I really only was meant to talk to you guys for an hour. Like, oh no, we're having fun. It's okay. Oh my god, all right, good. So it was good.
And I think they enjoyed it. Walter was taking over the questions at the end there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I was ready to wrap up. He's like, let's try and get these questions in, John. I'm like, all right.
They seem like delightful people.
Guys, that's good. Yeah, I like it. It's Harvey Quinn, exactly. I like that you're Harvey Quinn, sir. Harvey Quinn. I like how you spell it, too. That's great. No E. Harvey. You're like, that's...
Harvey.
Exactly. That's like...
Harvey.
Harvey! My friend Harvey, He's my friend Javi. He's bigger than me. Your friend Harvey's bigger than you. I got a friend Shirley. She's bigger than you. That's such a great show, man. Of course, the best exchange is when they're on the train going to the raccoon convention, and they're handcuffed together. And Norton goes, "You mind if I smoke?" And Crampton goes, "I don't care if you burn." Good stuff.
You know, I'm looking at pictures of Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these pictures, and I'm thinking he was the originator of the Miami Vice look. He had the T-shirt underneath the blazer, right?
Yep. Herman Munster too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Imagine if Frankenstein was one of the characters with Sonny Crockett and Tubbs on Miami Vice. That would have been a cool show.
It would have gone something like this. What do you think of the drug bust?
Fire bad.
Exactly. Cocaine bad.
Yeah, Frank, you did fire on that guy. Yeah, fire.
That's like when SNL, when they would do Tonto, the Frankenstein monster, and who was the third? Tarzan.
Tarzan.
And they'd go around. All right, what are our thoughts on fire? Fire bad. And then Tarzan, fire good. And Tonto, of course.
Would lose it, and he'd start knocking everything down. Fire bad, and he'd start knocking everything down.
Crockett, Tubbs, and Nubs, says Kevin, would be that trio. Nubs for the bolts. I like that. I think your bolts are kind of off there, pal. That'd be Don Johnson. Rico Tubbs. How do I look, Frank? How do I look? You need more activator in your hair there, Rico. Whatever happened to Philip Michael Thomas, Ian Anderson Smith?
He came out with an album, and then he had Pretty Eyes, and then that was it. He
wanted to win what's it called, the EGOT, the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony combination.
How far did he get on that list?
Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. So I told you I was kissed by an EGOT winner. Yes, that's right. Everybody knows it. John Legend kissed me on the lips. No, not John Legend.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Rita Moreno.
Oh. Rita Moreno.
Wow.
Spicy bad.
40 years ago, when she was 50, as opposed to 90. But it's true. I was 17. 1982.
What was the... How did that come about? What happened?
We were at Dan Tana's great restaurant in L.A., my stepmother and I, and she just, we saw her, and my stepmother's like, "Oh, Ms. Moreno, we're such fans," and we were, and I'm like, "Yeah, I liked her on Rockford Files. I certainly liked her in a great Philip Marlowe movie she made with James Garner, where she played a stripper, Hobble a Bobble a Boomski." But no, oh man, I'm telling you. But yeah, just out of nowhere, I was 17. I used to be cute. Believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe. It's welcome to Ghost Stories. welcome to Stranger Than Fiction. But she grabbed me by the back of the head and she planted one on me, and I'm like, all right.
You should do that to get a rise out of your stepmom. Oh my God, she's a dirty woman.
No, she's a hooer, Tony. A hooer.
Johnny, she's a hooer.
No, my stepmother laughed. She thought it was funny. That's that same trip where we met Cesar Romero. He did not try to kiss me.
I was going to say, how come Cosby gets in trouble, but Rita Moreno molests 17-year-old boys? I
know. I was the Asia Argento victim of 1982. Yeah. I don't know. She kissed me, and then I felt something funny, and I had to walk away and comb my hair in the bathroom for an hour and a half.
I was surprised at first, but then I felt her tongue on the back of my head. It went all the way through my mouth.
She didn't tongue kiss me. That's all right. It was just on the lips.
To quote a famous friend of mine and answer that question, when you're famous, they let you do it. A good man.
Man, this is the political show. I love it.
Wow.
That's hilarious. He's not wrong. That's the quote. Ask Billy Bush. Billy Bush. Do you know, Scope, do you know Pete McMurray, one of the radio celebs in town?
Yeah, he was on WGN for a while, right?
Yes. He was on The Drive when I was working with him, and he was friends with Billy Bush. And Billy Bush would come on his morning show, and I'd be like, all right. Hey, Billy Bush is coming on. It's like, Yeah, great.
Great. He's working again, Billy Bush. They
sure
hired
is.
him back.
He has to.
Yeah, come on. It's not his fault. Ugh. Satan, getting reconfigured over here.
There we go.
Man, the illusion is completely gone now, Satan, I gotta tell you.
It's warm under these masks, I'll tell you that much.
Satan looks like he's working at a call center.
Hey, I'm Satan. I'm sweating my balls off here, all right?
It's funny you say that, because when you get those calls, they all work for me.
Satan from State Farm.
Yeah. You're never happy when I tell a market.
Don't kid yourself. Jake is the Antichrist. I think you're right about that.
Oh, wow.
So, he's just a little too out. Him and what's her face from Progressive Insurance? Flo?
I like
somewhere between State Farm Boy and Flo.
What's your favorite Flo commercial? Let's go there.
Really?
Yeah. Mine is the one where the sister is going on a blind date.
Oh yeah, the mean sister.
Yeah, and then at the end of the commercial, she goes, "He's got pictures of you on his phone." Oh, very tasteful. The outer limits. I like the outer.
It's the outer limits, exactly.
Call center Satan. I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Hi, Satan, my Wi-Fi has not been working too well, and I was wondering if you could help me walk through some troubleshooting for my router.
Yes, so first we'll start by, can you give me a credit card and your bank account number, please? And I will fix it right away.
I like that Satan's got like a slight tinge of an accent, just a slight.
Well, we're very sophisticated down here.
Yeah.
It's true.
Are you saying you're south of the border? Is what's going on there? Man,
we'll leave it at that.
Oh man,
that was good.
I got a suite reserved for me where you are. I'll be there eventually.
I don't think so.
Oh no!
But, what's the torso in the back there, Satan?
Oh, this you mean?
Yeah. Yes, this.
Don't mind that.
A little freaked out right now, Satan. I didn't know you had the torso behind you. He's covering it. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. All right.
Let's look over here at this.
I like the lighting. The lighting is coming out alone, too.
Scoot's carrying the show tonight. I love this. That's fantastic. That's why he's the best in the business.
He's not Scoot. Scoot left. He said he'd be right back.
That's true. It's Satan. It's Satan. That's true. It's Tan.
I like how
Mr. Tan, they call me
with the apostrophe. I like it. That's good. That's like that guy on MSNBC. I forget his name, like Torque or some crap like that. And it's like, what? Your parents didn't name you Torque. Come on. I don't believe you.
His name was Stork, and he shortened it to Torque. But yes,
Satan is a dressmaker. Yeah, can you take that in? It'll be ready by Thursday.
I'm friends with the shoemaker. You might know him, Mr. Tan.
Hey! Mr. Satan, how are you? It's good to see you. How you been? Hey, I gotta tell you, a little hot every time you come in. And what's that smell? It's like you're burning rubber or something.
Did you poop in your pants? What happened?
Brimstone.
No,
yeah, sulfur. Exactly.
Let me ask you something. You want the curly shoes today, or you want the straight ones with the long point?
Yeah.
Which one you want?
Yeah, you kill the bugs in the corner with the pointy ones. That's cool.
I like those. I like,
exactly.
He likes the lady.
I'm excited about the Borat movie coming.
Yeah.
Mike
Pence is in it.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he really? I didn't know.
That's so awesome that you can fool Mike Pence. Well, Mother and I don't watch LEG.
Oh my gosh! I didn't. Now I definitely have to watch it.
I miss the HBO original LEG show. I mean, I know it was in England before we got it here in America, but it's such a great show. Oh my! And I like Borat, but I liked Borat better when he was just a segment with all the other ones that he would do. Bruno and Ali G, of course. The best is when
he made the second one. I thought he was too famous, too recognized.
I know. Well, it looks like that Showtime show that he did, where he put on latex and made himself look different. I think Borat goes around in disguise in parts of the movie as well. So, I loved that Showtime show. That was very funny too.
I didn't watch it.
He got bulked up, and he looked kind of like he pretended to be some sort of Russian journalist, and he would do the same kind of shtick that he did as Ali G and Borat, basically.
That's on my list too. I picked that up from the library. I have it at home right now.
The Borat movie?
Yeah, the Who Is America?
Yes, that's what it was. Who Is America? Yes. I liked when he was. I think it was Borat, and he was walking around with like a guy that was running for Congress, going door to door. He goes, "He will crush his opponents like Stalin," and he goes, "Well, I wouldn't say that I'll crush him like Stalin. No." Like, poor Andy Griffith is just trying to get to the council seat and stuff like that.
I saw a clip of the new Borat movie where he's at the gas station and there's a girl like on the window, and he goes, "Daughter escaped from chest. Go back in the crate."
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the daughter's sidekick. I'm like, all right, whatever, we'll see. Hopefully she's funny. It's like, yeah, that's not, it's kind of like when Mini-Me showed up in the Austin Power movies. It's like, all right.
It looks like they shot some of it fairly recently, because in the trailer they show he's in that cabin with those two guys. They bring him home and he goes, so I have no place to stay. And he's like, he has a
virus,
frying
right?
pan. Yeah, and he's trying to, he goes, he calls it virus. That killed me. I killed some of the virus. I'm looking forward to that.
No, he's amazing. I love that guy. I was kind of bummed he didn't play Freddie Mercury in the Queen movie. I mean, I was fine with. They were talking about it for a while that he would be perfect for it, and I wasn't sure if the producers were floating that or if his people were, but I'm like, he would be amazing because he looked just like yeah exactly. What do you mean, your people? Yeah.
Unlike Dracula, I got Frankenstein on the first try, I think.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Upstem. Yep, hold on.
Let's make him big.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I like it. He almost looks like an intelligent Frankenstein because it looks like he's giving an ironic look in his eyes. It's like,
you're an ironic look in my eyes.
Exactly. Your mother.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
He looks like he could be a bouncer at Frankenstein.
I'll bounce you. And next up is Cosby.
Now!
That's the scariest one of all.
He would be, I'm trying to think of which. He would be a Universal monster because he worked with NBC. So he would actually be a Universal monster.
Ghost Dad is Bill Cosby.
Ghost Dad.
That's true.
One of my favorite Cosby movies, Ghost Dad.
One of my favorite scary comedies.
Nice. My favorite Bill Cosby movie is truly Mother, Jugs, and Speed with him, Harvey Keitel, and Raquel Welch.
Raquel, yeah.
Good stuff.
And ironically enough, Raquel Welch is not Jugs in the movie.
No.
So.
But I do like that movie. And I also like the Hitman movie that he made with Robert Culp right after I Spy, Hickey and Boggs, which is not. It's much more Dirty Harry than it is I Spy. Now, I think we're going to kill a few people. You see.
Somebody say dirty.
Martini.
I like when Satan talks. I like when he gestures. He gestures with the hand.
Yeah, you know.
I'm so happy Scoot couldn't make it tonight. I really am.
It's a little creepier.
It's freeing being under the mess, and Scoot can let his real persona out, and he doesn't have to worry about preconceived notions of Scoot.
Satan, are you going to make it into the Mudheads Hall of Fame? Do you think?
Hey.
That's a tough question. I can't answer that. It's a sore subject for me because certain people are in there as cartoons and as characters, and I don't recognize it as a real Hall of Fame. So,
incidentally, the Prince of Darkness is playing left field for us today.
That sounds like a gimmick the Mudheads would use to get people to come to the game.
It's Devil on Devil Night.
Yeah.
If the season were that long.
For when the purge happens at Mudhead Stadium. You know.
Exactly.
Someday I'm going to go to Toledo and I'm going to see all of these things. Pacos.
The sights of Toledo.
I was just going to say, I'm never going to Toledo.
I want to go eventually. It's
Muggins,
like Alan
Street that he grew up on.
Alan King used to do he used to do always like airline bits, and he unfolds this poster, and it's like, look, nonstop flights to Peoria. Who wants to go to Peoria? He goes, you ever hear somebody on their deathbed, before I die, I want to see Rome, Paris, and Peoria. I used to love Alan King.
It's my second home, Peoria. I lived there.
Is it really?
5 years. Yeah, 5 years.
Did you go to Bradley?
Yeah.
Did you? I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Did you? Did you know I went?
I'm so excited.
Did you know I went to Illinois State? Did you know?
Yeah.
All right, because and
you guys went like 60 years apart.
No, I realize. Oh, please! I worked with so many younger people. They were all adults. They were in their 20s. But I worked with so many people at the last couple of radio stations I worked at, and they'd be like, "Hey, John, I heard you went to Illinois State." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, we did too. And I'm like, "Oh, when'd you graduate?" Like 2001. And I'm like, "Uh-huh." I'm like, how about you? I'm like, 1987. I'm like, all right. You're a nice little girl. Goodbye.
What was your major there?
Oh, communications. How you doing, everybody? Winding my watch. Seriously, I love my both nephews. My youngest nephew, I'm like, so what's your major? He's like, communications. I'm like, no. I'm like, I go to my sister and my brother. I'm like, couldn't you talk to Uncle John and say that's like a bad major to take? Communications. Give me a fucking break. I'm sorry. I know. Sorry, Satan. I know. I apologize, Satan. Sorry. Don't hold it against me, Satan. Sorry about that.
Put a quarter in the swear jar. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't mean to take your former brother's name in vain there or whatever. No, I mean, it was journalism, but really it was communications, and it's like, yeah, whatever. And even journalism, it's like, oh man, you could do that, and then be a brain surgeon, and then be a journalist, or whatever, and then do communications. But no, better not.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, Stan, can you move a little to the left?
Stan.
Just your head. No, turn your head a little bit. There you go. Okay, good.
Oh, he's. Oh, I guess he's drawing you. That's nice.
Call center Stan.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Thank you for holding. Your call is important to us.
He was a hand model for Jergens. Nice. Kaz, how are you, man? Good to see you. He's a college buddy of mine. He can tell you about Illinois State. He can tell you about having a communications major and how it's blown up his life and career in the best ways. So yeah. He and I worked at the radio station down in Bloomington, Illinois, WIHN, 96 FM, playing favorites. Here's Neil Young.
WNBC.
Pretty much.
I was also a communications major.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Me too. Oh. Communications major concentration in film. Thank you.
Well, at least at least there's like some skill there. Film.
Yeah. You can see I'm on the set of my next Hollywood production right now.
Well, yeah, but we're making these great commercials. For instance, should we play one? I gotta find one.
Let's do it.
I'm looking right now. I'm surrounded by
I have
cuts of a Spring Break Lawyer. All right, I've got one. We'll be right back.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, we're back.
It's beautiful.
I have more material coming for more commercials eventually.
Yeah, you said. That's cool.
I just haven't had time.
I understand. It's all right. I'm screwed until after Baltimore Comic-Con next weekend.
Might I make a recommendation for a commercial?
Sure, Stan.
Tan. Perhaps infomercial for my call center would be a way to keep you out of here, let's say.
I don't know what that means, but I like it. Out of here. Don't wind up like the torso in behind Tan's of camera there. Yeah, what else? Nice.
Tan, are you wearing pants right now?
Be honest. I'm betting no.
That's a no.
Yeah, as I said. Did I tell you guys I talked to Jimmy the Greek's son, Anthony the Greek? And actually, maybe the two.
Jimmy the Greek's son is Anthony the Greek?
No, but he is Greek, so I call him Anthony the Greek.
Oh, I was going to say, is that his actual title? Because I know Jimmy the Greek was Jimmy the Greek title.
Jimmy the Greek Snyder. It's Anthony Snyder, and he told me how their name got Americanized to Snyder and everything. But no, it's the Greek son. He's an art dealer. He's at all the big conventions when we had them, and he's working with us at BaltimoreCon. We're gonna have a week from this coming Thursday, because it's Friday now. Had to do the math. We're gonna have an online auction, kind of like what Ayed does, with Mark, and I don't know if the Skokie store does that as well. Francis, does Number One come on and sell stuff off the?
Yeah, occasionally, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, they're going to do an auction of a bunch of original pages and old comics and stuff, and that's happening Thursday night. But yeah, so I talked to Anthony and we talked about his dad because I was really curious about the obvious, and it's like, God, can you imagine Jimmy the Greek in today's FanDuel and all the other online gambling things? I mean, the guy'd be even bigger than he was, and he was pretty big for the 70s and 80s.
Okay, are we ready for the unvailing of
all right, thanks for ignoring everything I just said, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I heard you, but I finished drawing.
That's fine, go ahead.
It's
hold on.
What is he going to do in the online world of
Wow, that's a lot.
I was going to get back to you. What are we going to do? What are we going to do with the online world of gambling with Jimmy the Greek? What was your point there?
No, I was just saying, I'm like, your dad's head probably would explode in terms of how accepted gambling is now compared to when it was in the 70s and 80s. And I mean, obviously he was on CBS. The NFL was not happy that he was on CBS and doing the betting lines and stuff like that. But obviously the culture has changed.
Is he? Did he get in trouble about that? Some comments about some athletes or something?
Yeah, they caught him after dinner. I mean, and again, this shows you. We talked about it. He kind of made a point that. I don't even want to say it because it's even inappropriate to describe. Yeah. But I felt he was kind of like ambushed, and apparently Anthony was there at that dinner, and like after the news guy asked him about his comments. The Greek told him, he's like, well, you're not going to use any of that, are you? And the guy's like, oh, no. And of course the guy did. And it's like, yeah, it ruined him.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to figure out that Jimmy the Greek is like a well-known person. I thought he was like a guy you guys just knew. Like,
hey, it's Jimmy the Greek. How you doing?
Jimmy the Muscle or Jimmy Cruise director.
Yeah, we're good friends like me.
Or Jimmy Jawa, of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or
Jimmy Jawa. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you. That's literally how I met Jimmy Jawa. he coughed his hepatitis in his hand and wanted me to shake it. And I'm like, you think I'm actually going to shake hands with you now? I said, how about if I waved to you? How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
He's probably still running flea markets. He can do it outside.
Maybe. So the Greek was telling me he did a couple local shows, and he's like, oh, they were fantastic. We did them in Jersey. They were amazing. And he goes, I had incredible weekends. So I'm like, all right, I believe it. I love talking to him, man, because he's totally an old school Greek guy. It was fantastic. It's like my older cousins. Johnny, how are you? Hey, I'm done beating this guy up. Let me talk to you for a minute. Okay, Lee, nice to see you. Hoodlums, Greek hoodlums. It's true. They were good guys. My poor cousin Lee, he got stabbed. He got killed on the street because he was in a bar fight. Went outside and the guy had a knife and he stabbed him. For real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I love my cousins, but some of them are real, like, tough guys. I mean, they're not crooks, but they're not angels either. And it's like, guys, maybe you're in your 50s now. Maybe stop throwing punches. All right, I don't know.
I like the way Satan's hand color changes from scene to scene.
Seem to be missing a glove. John, could you do me a favor and look behind
Hey, legend! Oh, Legend, thanks a lot for watching, buddy. He's a good man. This Legend is going to run the auction for us next Thursday. I'm sorry, Legend. I only just saw these comments. The guy I showed you guys for the last mainframe. We had Fred the Hammer Williamson on, the great black actor from blaxploitation films like Black Caesar and Hammer, and Original Gangsters, of course. And Rob the Legend did the interview. It's funny as hell. Great interview. And he knew his stuff. I mean, knew all his movies, even the ones he's done in the last 20 years. Not just as the captain in Starsky and Hutch with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. Hey, man. It's my Owen Wilson. Exactly.
Did you find Satan's glove in your apartment, Johnny?
Oh, no.
I said, look behind your couch, and you'll see it there.
It's fantastic.
This is awful. I can't believe I'm a part of this tonight.
I like all of this, man.
It's wonderful.
I'm bummed.
Why?
I'm just bummed that I hope Rob saw that I acknowledged his tweets. I'm sorry I didn't talk to him more directly.
We'll watch the replay.
Yeah. I'll let him know. So, we're excited. We got amazing panels, if I may, real fast, for Baltimore Comic-Con.
Oh, absolutely.
Please,
go for it.
Go ahead.
Plug it.
Dave Gibbons and Tom King in conversation. Brian Bendis and Jerry Conway in conversation. Tom Brevoort and Mark Waid. Vita Ayala will be talking to Shelley Bond about her career. And Louise Simonson will be interviewed by Aya Muncie's own Christy Blanche. And Walt Simonson, Howard Chaykin, Dennis Cowan, and Bill Sienkiewicz will be interviewed by their former assistant, Dean Haspiel. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We got the original Justice League Bwahaha team of Giffen, DeMatteis, and McGuire all talking to me. And we've got Kirby Fourth World Remix with Tom King and Cecil Castellucci. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, the best thing on Sunday night, Kingdom Come voiceover Playhouse, Mark Waid as the narrator and writer of Kingdom Come, overseeing the performances of George Newbern as Superman and Susan Eisenberg as Wonder Woman. Wow. Doing the real heavy dramatic scenes of Kingdom Come. None of the happy scenes.
Wow.
Are there happy scenes?
Yeah, at the end. Yeah, I think so.
What about Saturday and Sunday? What else is happening on Saturday and Sunday?
We're doing the Ringos. Thank you for reminding me. We're going to be doing the Ringos live. That's going to be amazing. Before the Ringos, we're doing a red carpet show where we're going to pay great tribute to Michael Ringo, the man who's the Ringos are named after. We've got great testimonials from Mark Waid and Jeff Lemire and Scotty Young and Jeff Parker and Richard Case, Jamar Nichols. Lots of really nice memories of Mike, and we're hoping to get a few more. Spy comic book panel with Jeff Parker, who wrote all the James Bond comics for Dynamite, and the great Brian Stelfreeze and Doug Wagner have a brand new spy comic called Thomas River, and my friend Stephanie Phillips, who has a brand new spy comic coming out called Red Atlantis. It's amazing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And Streets of Marvel with Matt Rosenberg, Ed Brisson, Becky Cloonan, and hopefully VAI will be on that panel.
And who else?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Streets of Gotham. So that's Tom King, Cecil Castellucci, Joelle Jones, and Brian Hill. Mm-hmm. And what else? Oh, Harley Quinn on Friday night. Not featuring Harvey Quinn, unfortunately, but his sister Harley, with Pat Schumacher, the showrunner. Don't flip me off. And then Tan just flipped me off. And then he gave me the finger. And then on Saturday night, and shame on me, Tan. Your dear brother Lucifer will be joining the showrunner of your brother's show, Lucifer, on Netflix, with my dear friend Joe Henderson, the showrunner. So all you Tan and Lucy fans, look forward to that. I'm sure there'll be a lot of good questions. You should pop in on that, Tan.
Okay.
That sounds like a great lineup.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Of course, the kids panels. Franco is going to be on Saturday or Sunday, Francis, where you're painting.
Sunday painting, Saturday with cartoons and doodles and cereal.
Doodles and cereal instead of drink and draw. Doodles and cereal. I'm sorry, buddy. See, Mark Mariano's in charge of that whole section.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
It's the truth. And Jill Thompson's gonna read stories as Scary Godmother, and I believe John Gallagher is gonna interview our dear friend Judd Winnick about his books, among other children's programming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there anything else? Am I missing something?
No, you got me in there, so that's all.
All right. I'm sorry about that. I totally forgot. I literally did. I pretty much said the entire lineup except for Franco. So Mark Miller's Pub on noon on Saturday on Eastern Time, and he'll be taking bar trivia questions, and we'll have drink recipes. Darts. They were on last night. I was so happy.
He's not going to be playing darts in the pub.
No.
Wow.
I told Dave Gibbons, not this recent talk, the last talk I talked, I'm like, Dave, I don't know why I am fascinated by British darts. He's like, well, that's your problem, John. I don't waste my time watching darts. And I'm like, hey.
Man.
Thought we were going to bond over it, like a little British thing. So people were asking him for tea suggestions, like drinking tea. It's like, well, Tetley's is quite good. He's like, Lipton has made it over here, but they really are a minor player in the tea market. I'm like, go on. Dave Gibbons talking about tea.
We should have a tea hour on here. We should all bring a cup of tea and.
What's your favorite
special brew?
What's your favorite tea? I have a favorite tea.
Oh well, I'm not a loser like you, so I don't have a favorite tea.
I like Darjeeling myself.
Oh, I'm a kind of a snapple. Snapple? Is that how you say it?
Snapple.
Snapple.
Sounds like snot peel. The hell is that?
Satan, how about you? Tea?
Prefer an Earl Grey.
I thought for sure he was going to go with coffee.
Not this guy.
Skulk, your favorite tea?
Tea right now is sleepy time. Sleepy time tea helps me fall asleep at night.
Sure.
Wow.
I like sleepy time.
Which one makes you go back in the closet?
You might have to explain that.
Sleepy time. Oh, well, he was broadcasting from his closet at the beginning.
Exactly.
People know they were watching at the beginning.
Well, you never know.
What was I going to say? Sleepy time tea. Isn't that the Bill Cosby's favorite?
That's right. He transitioned from Jello to sleepy time tea.
I like the tea, you see. I'm off my game here today. I would have been better earlier.
Of course, Satan likes his tea hot, I'm assuming.
Earl Grey hot?
Yeah.
Him and Patrick Stewart. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. That's how he orders it on Star Trek.
Did the mannequin in the background grow a head?
That's it. A little over. There you go. There you go. Yeah, crouch. Yeah, crouch like that.
I'm loving the commitment. I'm loving it.
All right, live from hell, we've got Satan. Go ahead, please.
Just send me your social security number and your bank account, and we'll get started.
You got to say, hello, Larry, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Wow.
I like to call the elderly and ask them if they have problems with their computer, and then ask for financial information.
All right, if I buy one of these, what are they called? The second mortgages, or what are they?
Tom Selleck with reverse home mortgages.
Yeah, reverse. I'd like to know more about my reverse home mortgage. That's a great deal.
Well, see, the thing is that you sign your house over to us, and then we'll give you like $200.
Yeah, and then until you die, exactly. I love his the chapter 2 of those Tom Selleck commercials. Like, hey. If I didn't believe in this, I wouldn't make these commercials. Oh, all right. Magnum says I should sell the house, Anna. What do you think? Do it. He's cute.
Look, I wouldn't be part of this if it was ripping people off, is what he says.
Listen, I love Tom Selleck. I don't agree with a lot of things he believes, but I do love Tom Selleck. And I don't know if I do the reverse home mortgage, no.
This may be controversial, but I only like Tom Selleck with a mustache. I don't like him without a mustache.
Oh, I'm always like kind of like excited to see him without the mustache because he looks so different. Like in and Out, the Kevin Kline movie.
Yes.
He's very funny in that movie.
Yes.
And I also like him. He didn't have a mustache, obviously, when he played Eisenhower in the Eisenhower biography movie he made.
Oh, what was that about?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't know.
Was it about Eisenhower?
Maybe.
Satan?
Do you watch Blue Bloods?
No. Red Bloods.
Yeah.
Easy, too easy.
The
Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, Kevin is right. One of my favorite
parody, Blue Bloods.
Good
Blue Balls.
Good Western, good Australian Western. Quigley Down Under.
No, see, Quigley Down Under. He's got the stash, and he's got little curls on it. And with one of my favorite named actresses, Laura San Giacomo. I think that's her name.
Yes, Just Shoot Me. Star of Just Shoot Me, absolutely.
Yeah, whatever happened to her?
And Sex Lives and Videotape.
That's right, James Spader's, right?
Yep. What was his movie?
They're thinking of doing a sequel to that.
Oh, wait, here we go. Reverse mortgages. Fun fact. I had a question about reverse mortgages on my accounting professional exams in 1988. All right, Adventures in Accounting. Thank you, Wayne.
All right. Explain it to us, Wayne. Explain how it all works.
We're gonna turn the rest of the show over to Wayne to tell us about fiduciary, whatever the hell that is. And you say this is
the one time.
That's when my brain seizes up and I pass out. Fiduciary.
This is the one time I'm glad we didn't invite him on the show because he would have explained it all to us.
Oh, I'd be glad to. Oh man.
But yeah, they're thinking of making a sequel to Sex Lives and Videotape.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're. It's like, what is it, 20, 30 years later now? Or
yeah, it's like 30 years later. Do we care? Do we care about any of those people?
I think so, because wasn't it a commentary on Sex
Zex?
Lives Videotape? Well,
Zex, yeah.
Filming everything, and I would see how now in today's society how that would kind of be a good topic. I think
that was Soderbergh, and that's the only reason why it'll probably get made, because it was Steven Soderbergh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's like his first film, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look at James Spader. Look what he looks like now. He looks like Eisenhower now.
I don't know if it'd be the same cast, so to speak, but they're. But yeah. Well, they can do things with makeup. Look at Colin Farrell, or not Colin Farrell. It's Colin Firth. Colin Farrell? Oswald Cobblepot's. His makeup in the new Batman movie. He doesn't look anything like himself.
Oh, I haven't seen other than the trailer, and I don't even remember if they showed Cobblepot or not. I don't even remember.
There's some stills out there that they just released this week from the Batman movie.
Some leakage.
Yeah, right. Was it leaked, I guess, or was it from like one of those Entertainment Tonight magazine things or something?
I don't know.
Oh, I saw some things that like people took from a rooftop.
No, they had actual pictures of Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz and Colin, and Colin looks nothing like Colin. If you look it up, you wouldn't even think that was him.
Yeah, people.
But why did they do that? When he turns into the Penguin, is he going to look more like himself? Is that the idea? I don't understand. Why did they put him under that much makeup? I'm just saying.
Oh, here. I'm going to show you guys. I've got it. Let's see if we can get this.
Hey, Tan, are you working on any artwork, or are you just staring right through my soul into the camera?
He's writing up a trouble ticket right now.
He's on the other line in his head.
That? Is that him in the middle?
No.
No.
No, I don't know what these are.
Yeah, these aren't the pictures.
They look like McConaughey.
Oh, they're faked. Yeah, these are fakes. All right, never mind.
This deep fake, Johnny.
Did you look up Colin Farrell Batman movie or something, and you'll get pictures of him?
Yeah, potentially. So this is like, this is photo manipulated. How you doing?
He looks like Harvey Weinstein. That's how you know you got the right one.
Andy Serkis is Alfred. That's funny. Where the hell's my
bloody? What happened?
I think that's like kind of for effect. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway.
Well, it's been fun.
Yeah, we can be done.
One last thought. Do you guys think it's time for a Weekend at Bernie's reboot yet?
I hated those movies so much.
I loved them.
They made two
so much.
Didn't they?
So
The first one was good.
Yeah, sure was. You're Satan. What are you saying? What are you trying to get profits up for that movie? The first one.
He owns stock in it still.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another one that's playing on repeat down there.
Yeah, I believe that. Absolutely. That and
Bernie Lomax was his name.
Yeah,
was that the actor?
Lomax.
Oh, that was the character.
No,
That's the character.
Bernie Lomax, yeah. Weekend at Bernie's.
It's a good movie. Jonathan Silverman was in it.
Yes, he
And
was.
Andrew McCarthy, right?
Yes, yes. Andrew McCarthy. Those movies were so great. It drove Andrew McCarthy out of making movies, and it turned him into a travel reporter. You know, he's been doing that. He's been writing travel journalism pieces for the last 20 years.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing now with COVID.
Well,
He's screwed.
I'd like to see a Weekend at Bernie's 3 myself. So
Of course you would. Speaking of travel, Ewan McGregor is doing another one of his motorcycle travel shows on
Motorcycle
Apple
Diaries.
Plus. That might
What's
be
it called?
I think it's called Up Around There.
Up in
there?
Up the hedge. Get it up in there. Exactly. I was going to say, come join me. Yes.
Join me up in there.
On my motorcycle.
I have the
Anakin.
high ground. I'm up here.
Ride in my sidecar, Anakin.
You can take the sidecar, Anakin.
Get your motor running. Get up on the highway. Looking for adventure.
I have the high ground. Look up here. I'm wearing a kilt. Look up here.
Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride?
Kathleen.
We gotta do it. Yeah, we gotta do Ewan McGregor spoken word albums.
What could he do? Which
He'd do a Born to Run. The highway's jammed with broken heroes on a last chance power drive.
Yes, baby, we were born to run.
Tramps like us, Anakin. Kathleen.
Kathleen.
Oh my God.
Episode 1 is another movie we run on loop down here.
You know, Mitch brought it up yesterday on the Star Trek podcast, and
yesterday it felt like last week.
I know, seriously, it did. I agree with you. And that's why I say this. It's only been 24 hours, but I this weekend I do mean to watch the first couple episodes of The Right Stuff on Nat Geo on Disney Plus, and I love all that stuff. I'm a massive fan of all that stuff.
Losers.
Yeah, it looks like you've got a point to make there, Tan.
I was just going to say, a good show on Disney is The Mandalorian. If you haven't checked it out, you should watch that. That's all I'll say about it. There's a little baby in the movie that I think you'll like. I'm sorry, a series.
It starts next week. We should do a podcast about that.
Oh, Mando's coming back next week?
I think so.
Wow.
October 30th.
Oh, so it's still 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks away. Because I was gonna say I haven't seen any trailers, but I haven't been looking for them either. Mando 2. Did they settle things with the guy?
Lady.
He was supposedly there was some squabbling between him and the producers.
Carl Weathers.
No, Peebo Bryson, whatever his name is.
Peebo Bryson.
it's not Peebo Bryson. Do you guys remember Peebo Bryson?
I do remember Peebo Bryson. He's down there with Tan right now, isn't he?
poor Peebo. I used to have to play Peebo Bryson hits. Like he's beating him up. He's beating up Peebo Bryson. There you go. Smacking him down.
Get back down there. Get back down there.
He's right here, by the way.
I've never seen Scoot get straight before and beat somebody up. That was fantastic.
I love that you put the pictures upside down for the coming attraction for this show, and we are in the upside down. I don't know what the hell's happening here.
We're definitely upside down.
What's
Peebo's greatest hit? Do you remember? I'm trying.
Wasn't it? I'm for real, or You Are My Lady? No, that was Freddie Jackson. I'm gonna look it up. Peebo. We got it now.
He did a version of A Whole New World when the Aladdin movie
Yeah, that's
came
right.
out.
He did A Whole New World. Yeah,
I
he
forget
had that.
who the
Oh, nice. Was it?
Who was
All right.
the lady in that song?
You are my lady. Can You Stop the Rain was a big Peebo song. Is he alive?
No, Peebo Bryson? He died. He had like a brain aneurysm or cancer or something weird.
No, he's still alive. It would have his death date there. He was born in 1951, and he's 69.
Who am I thinking of? Who passed away suddenly?
Maybe it was Freddie Jackson. Suddenly, that's Billy Ocean.
No.
He had a duet with Natalie Cole. Oh, they did that great Bobby Caldwell song that I love. Bobby Caldwell is that great singer who you'd think, listening to his voice, you'd think was a gentleman of color, but he was very white. But he does that. I guess you're wondering where I am. Oh, he did. Tonight I Celebrate My Love with You with Roberta Flack. A lot of duets.
Did he do Boogie in the Butt? Was that one of
He
his?
did not do. No, that was Eddie Murphy. Very nice.
I ran across that song recently. I discovered it. I had never heard of that song, and I was dying.
September 4th, 2016 was declared Peebo Bryson Day in Charleston, South Carolina, and North Charleston, South Carolina, during the Low County Jazz Fest.
Wow.
In 2018, he released his latest album, Stand for Love, which was produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. The project was released on Perspective Records. How you doing, everybody?
Who am I thinking of? Luther Vandross, maybe?
Luther is dead. He did suffer a heart attack in 2019 and had to be taken to Atlanta, where he was said to be in stable condition. However, he has since made a full recovery and is back touring, or was touring pre-COVID. Peebo Bryson, everybody.
Peebo.
Great name. Oh, obviously short for Peebo. Peabody, I'm sure. Hello again, Peabody. Peebo here. They should do Mr. Peebo. Hi, Mr. Peebo. I think that sounds more straight. You ought to go. Quiet, you.
Hey, Peebo. What's Peebo short for? Peebo?
Why don't you set the Wayback Machine there, Sherman? You got it, Peebo. Quiet, you.
He would sing it. He would sing all of his lines.
You are my lady.
Peebo is short.
Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, Wayne is confirming. Yes, poor Teddy Pendergrass did die young. Yes. That's true. Oh, that's hilarious. Mario, rewatch The Golden Child. Doesn't hold up. I will disagree with you, sir. I think The Golden Child is a fantastic fantasy action movie, and I think Eddie Murphy is hilarious in it.
It's one of Johnny's favorite movies.
It really is.
Who's the lead in that? Was her name Charlotte?
Oh, God, yeah, the woman. My God, she's lovely. Let's look that
Johansson.
up. No, it wasn't Charlotte Johansson.
No.
Good guess, Satan.
Charlotte Johansson.
The lady.
Peebo. Hold on.
She reminded me almost of Tia Carrere, but it's not Tia Carrere.
Right. All right, stand by.
Life has no meaning.
See? To me.
I'm Ewan McGregor, and I'm singing Suddenly.
Charlotte Lewis was, nice.
Boogie in the Butt.
And Charles Dance was Sardo Noomspa. Hello, Noomsy. My brother Noomsy has forgiven me. I love that movie.
Was it the bad guy in The Golden Child, Game of Thrones dad?
Yes, but also he's the bad guy in The Last Action Hero with Arnold.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, he's awesome. He's like quintessential. You can't help it. You got to make that guy the bad guy. He'd never be a hero.
Right?
Yeah. It's a shame.
No, he was in a couple of roles where he wasn't a bad guy.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Kind of like Basil Rathbone every now and then. Got to be Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Need a shave tan? You look like you need to shave. Yeah. All right.
Tan.
I like to keep it short, so.
Oh.
Peebo. Too much ganja, Johnny. What do you mean? Yeah, no, sorry, man. And as Kevin says, it's still hilarious. Absolutely, of course it is.
What do you mean?
We like Golden Child. No, Golden Child's great. I got the knife. Now turn on the damn lights. I love that movie. He's very funny in that. That's why it's like Eddie Murphy. Like it's great because it's this awesome fantasy action movie, and Eddie Murphy just kind of stumbles into it. It's like, all right, I guess I'm here. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. I like it. I think he's very funny in it.
I remember.
He was not happy with it, and it came after Beverly Hills Cop, which made like $270 million back when that was like, holy crap, that's a lot of money, which it still is. And yeah, it was like the 8th highest grossing movie of the year that it was released, but it did make $100 million, so it was considered a flop. And it's like, I thought it was funny. It's no Best Defense, I grant you, with him and Dudley Moore.
Oh God, I remember
Or Weekend
that.
at Bernie's.
Or Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Well, that's not very good. We're talking about the original here.
Yeah, that's bad too.
No, it's good.
Well, somebody liked it. That's when they made another one. But yeah, oof.
Yeah, they brought back the same dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how sticky must he have been by the time they made the sequel?
Because
I
another
wonder-
Weekend at Bernie's.
Is the actor who played him still alive? I wonder. Sadie,
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he. I seem to remember when he passed away, but I will look it up.
He's dead.
He was up there when the movie was made in the 80s too. He was like in his 50s or 60s.
Yeah, you'd see him in a ton of TV shows and commercials and stuff like that. All right, so let's see here.
A comedic genius, as they say.
Oh God, yeah.
Of
All right, so Terry Kaiser, everybody.
Yes, that's his name.
That's him.
Terry Kaiser's still with us.
Oh.
Born in Elmhurst, Illinois, who knew?
Wow.
And is 81 years old.
Good for him.
Good for you. He moved to Austin, Texas in 2013. He founded an acting studio, the Actors Arena, which closed in 2016 because people realized they were taking cues from the man from Weekend at Bernie's. And this will tell you all you need to know. Other film appearances include Mannequin 2, On the Move.
Again, a team up with Andrew McCarthy. It was good stuff. Yeah.
Starflight, The Plane That Couldn't Land. Surf 2. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood.
One of the big classes he would teach down there at his school was how to play dead. So.
Steel. Not the Shaq movie Steel, the Lee Majors movie Steel.
Lee Majors?
And Art Carney and George Kennedy.
I'm willing to bet that Artie likes the Steel movie with Shaq.
Oh, I bet you're right. Subject of conversation, John Henry Irons with co-creator Louise Simonson the other night. We talked about Steel. We didn't talk about the Shaq movie. We talked about Steel.
I should have talked about the Shaq movie.
Did you talk to her about the Shaq movie when
No.
you talked to her? No, I wanted to talk to good things with her.
Shaq is also in the new Netflix hit Hubie Halloween. Shaq is in that movie as well.
Now, I meant to ask you earlier, is this a live-action movie or an animated movie?
Yeah, live action.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It's
is
like
it like
Waterboy meets Halloween is what it is, basically.
Yeah.
Is it, like I said, is it better or worse than Pixels?
Better.
I liked Pixels. You keep
I
saying that.
was gonna say I actually liked Pixels as well for what
that
it
movie
for what it was.
It's better than that.
All
I
right.
like your drunk review. I like Pixels as well.
No. I'm drinking.
Spindrift?
Yeah, Spindrift grapefruit. There's no booze.
He's drinking the Jesus juice.
I forget. Is it?
Wow.
I love it. It's only 17 calories, and it's really not sweet. I gave one to Chucky, and Chucky like literally almost spit it out. He's like, "Oh my god!" He spit it out in the sink. He's like, "Jesus Christ, it's bitter as hell." And I'm like, "It has flavor." I love it, and I like grapefruit. I like real grapefruit flavor. So I'm like, I don't know. My taste buds are dead, so they can handle grapefruit now. It's true.
Oh, those are good. I like those.
All right, and on that note.
Thank you for coming.
Exactly. All right, thanks everybody. Hey, Satan, thanks a lot for hanging out tonight.
Yeah, special guest.
You really outdid yourself.
You know what? Next time we'll get to ghost stories. We didn't do it this time.
You did pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
And thank you, John Cleese, for talking to me for 3 minutes. That was amazing.
Exactly 3 minutes.
Actually 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got a little overtime.
And
of course, the most important thing I learned from writing with the Pythons was... And then that was it. But anyway. All right, thanks a lot, everybody. Take it easy. And
I like Pink very much, Lois.
I like Pink very much, Lois.
Thank you very
Satan.
much, Lois.
All right.
Again soon.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.